What's good? It's your boy Trevor David Jones, back up at it. And today I'm doing something a little different. I call this TDJ talk. We're gonna take a topic, something important, something that needs to be talked about, and just get into it. And in today's topic, we have spoilers. Spoilers are the bane of any person that's in the nerd culture. I need y'all to listen up here, okay? Spoilers are a cardinal sin in nerd culture. It'd be like wearing a Superman t-shirt and some X-Men pants. You can't mix stuff like that. It's way out there. So spoilers are running rampant. They really are. And what prompted me to make this video, because this has been boiling underneath the surface in my internal organs for a while. But Marvel, who I've loved since I was knee-high, a child, during the Black Adam reveals, they put a number of videos in their news feed, which showed up in my news feed. And the thing about these videos were they were just red carpet announcements, so to speak. But the issue was these red carpet announcements show you what's going on in the movie. Y'all hear my voice, the octaves going up? I'm hype about this. There were two panels specifically. One was one talking about Namora, and the other saying how Lana Bell is an actress in the film that's making her Marvel debut. Okay. People who don't know that much about nerd culture, you're like, oh, what's going on? It's just some people. Or maybe you even hear what I'm saying. But those in the nerd culture, you know these are spoilers. They're spoilers. So I've seen the Black Panther trailer numerous times. I did a reaction on it. You know, it's a great trailer. I saw everything in the trailer a couple times. But seeing the red carpet and saying this actress is Namora, that's a spoiler! It's a spoiler. And I remember seeing her in the trailer, but you know, she could be anyone. Or maybe unconsciously I knew she was Namora, but when the video comes out and says Namora is here, it gives it away. Now I'm like, okay, Namora's in there. You know, I can't figure it out for myself or enjoy the true reveal of her being called that. You know? And Lana Bell making her Marvel debut, I don't remember seeing that actress in the trailer. Maybe she was. That's beside the point. I don't remember seeing her in there. So it says this actress makes her Marvel debut. Did it say what character she is? Did it say such and such? I hear my voices up there. No, but now I'm looking for her. I know that Lana Bell's in there and there's another important character in there. Like I know something else important is in there that I wasn't aware of before. So I'm kind of like pre-looking for it. You want the full impact of seeing the actress, the actor, the machine, whatever it is, and the character when it happens. You want the impact. That's the opposite of a spoiler. It's a surprise. So seeing those two things in my YouTube news feed got me hyped. And I said, you know what? It's time to speak up. It's time to stand out. It's time to say something. Because these spoilers have gotten way, way out of hand. So a little backtracking, man. I'm gonna go upon some other spoilers and give you a little bit about what brought things to this point. Because there were some other ones that really put me here. So She-Hulk, a show that I said I wasn't going to mention anymore, and I've actually done a good job. I haven't mentioned it, you know, at points where I could have. I just left it out. It doesn't deserve it. But here it's relevant. Prior to the episode with Megan Thee Stallion, which a lot of people went off on, which I thought was one of the better moments in the whole series, because it was genuinely fun. Megan Thee Stallion was actually in court. She had the little fan thing. It was funny. The twerking at the end. Say what you will. I thought that was one of the better parts of the series and one of the better post-credits because it was fun. It wasn't trying to do too much. It was kind of quirky, but not too quirky. I thought that post-credits was great. And it had Megan Thee Stallion in there, you know what I'm saying? That was legit. But the thing about that part is I saw a news article before that episode, and not even the whole thing, just the headline, Megan Thee Stallion, you know, appears in She-Hulk episode. I literally stared at it, looked at it again, put my phone to sleep and just put my phone down and just stared off into space. I don't want to see that. I don't. That was before. That's a completely relevant and legitimate surprise removed from the episode. This Disney Plus subscription ain't free. Come on, man. I want to be surprised. And that would have been a great surprise. It really would have been. Megan Thee Stallion would have appeared out of nowhere and the whole thing would have been awesome. That just threw that under the bus. So the embers of my spoiler rage were kind of boiling up. And that was a couple months ago now. but that had a lot to do with it. Infamously, and it pains me to say this, because y'all know this next actor got a soft spot for him, my man's The Rock. Watch my Black Adam review. I love that movie. I gave it a high rating. I can't give you the rating here in the video. It's a spoiler. You got to go see it, to get the full impact. But I will tell you here that it's highly recommended. It's a great film. It's just awesome. It is legit. It revived DC, 100%. You can take DC's revitalization and point it to Black Adam. It's just that important. Bless you, and it's just that legit. But here's the thing. Prior to seeing Black Adam, I remember seeing a post by Variant Comics, and they said, Dwayne Johnson spoils biggest reveal in Black Adam. So obviously I didn't watch that video, and somewhat hilariously, I had the Dwayne Johnson Jimmy Fallon interview pulled up, and he got like a minute into it, and I think I felt things getting kind of spoilery or what have you, but for whatever reason, I didn't watch it past that first minute. I didn't. So I had that just saved in my watch later. Well, times go by, and I decided to make this video. So I remember the Variant, they said the spoilers. Let me go back and watch that to see if he really did, or if they're just like casting aspersions. Did my man, what really happened? I'm gonna tell you what happened. Thank God, Zeus, Poseidon, Odin. I'll even throw Thor in there. Thank all of them, okay? Oh, thank Jesus. Shout out Jesus. Thank them all, because, The Rock spoiled, as that Variant Comics title accurately said, he spoiled the biggest reveal in the movie, and I'm just not sure why. I'm not sure why. Rock's my favorite actor. This is my man's. You know what I'm talking about? I'm always down for him getting swole. It's The Rock. I've been down with The Rock for a while. He spoiled the biggest reveal in the movie for no clear reason. Watching it, because it happens like maybe at the 75% point, like almost to the end, and I'm like, maybe he doesn't spoil it. Maybe Variant was exaggerating. No, they knew what they were talking about. As he starts speaking, it's like watching like a train wreck in slow motion. You see the two things about to collide, but there's so much momentum, there's so much mass, there's so much velocity that there's nothing. Maybe like a bomb could stop it, but there's nothing that can really halt these two things from colliding. But you're watching it happen in slow motion. So it's horrifying. It was also like watching a horror movie. With each word that was coming out of his mouth, it's like someone's about to get their head sliced off. Like, this is the scene, blood everywhere. This man, and the thing about it is, I'm not gonna spoil it here, I'm not. I talk about it in my review of the movie, because all my reviews are spoiler reviews, and I've said that, so you know what you're getting into. That's just what it is. But here is not the time or the place for that. The movie just came out. He did. And it's just crazy. That's the state we're in now with spoilers. People just do them just to do them. It's taking away from the film, literally. So one of the most famous spoilers of all time was done by the company itself. This was the Hulk, the Thor Ragnarok trailer. Now, again, thank the Lord, things have changed since that trailer. Trailers don't really do that anymore. And in fact, Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange, even Thor Ragnarok, it's not just Marvel movies, it's happened with trailers kind of across the board. But I mentally, in my timeline, can trace the roots back to Thor Ragnarok. That was like the root of it, because it was just so egregious. I've talked about it in my Thor review and in other videos, because it was just that crazy. They showed the Hulk, World War Hulk, or Planet Hulk, coming out of the stadium to fight Thor. He's like, oh, friend from work. And they show you that in the movie. You go and see the movie, and that's the exact scene. That's just how it happened. There was no twist. There was no extra element to it. That was literally just what happened. And they showed you that in the film, okay? The Hulk hadn't been seen in Marvel movies in at least like 2 years. In their timeline, he had been gone from Age of Ultron, from flying off in the ship into the sunset, which turned out to be actually into space, for 2 years in their time. A complete mystery. Literally no one knew where the Hulk was. And the space between Avengers Age of Ultron, I believe, was 2013, Thor Ragnarok was 2016. I could look it up. It was several years in our time, okay? Several years. That would have been the greatest surprise reveal, I think, to this day in Marvel, aka MCU history. I genuinely believe that. Can you imagine sitting in that theater for Thor Ragnarok, chilling with your popcorn? Movie popcorn is good, by the way. Actually, it's delicious. Sour Patch Kids, also clutch. Just literally chilling, y'all. Thor, a little battle world, Jeff Goldblum, you know, they have Valkyrie. You don't know what's going on, some crazy stuff. And they cut scene Thor, his reaction, and the Hulk pops out? Bro, Bruce Banner? Gamma? Come on, man. I would have lost my mind. Just went straight up crazy. But instead, they showed us in the trailer, and I was like, oh, the Hulk. It was still cool. It's always good to see the Hulk. He's one of my favorite fictional characters of all time. That's another video I just did. Love the Hulk. So was Thor Ragnarok's one of the best MCU films. Don't get it twisted. But that reveal, they just missed it. They just put it in the trailer. Not even in the little YouTube feed, not in like a little accidental news article you come across. It was the Marvel Studio released trailer. They made it. So, yeah. But trailers, I haven't seen the trailer that egregious or even really egregious at all since then. Because I think the word got out and they were like, should we have done that? Probably not. Probably not. But yeah, that was another famous spoiler. And believe it or not, since that day, something I have held to and I stick to this very day, at the time of recording, October 28, 2022, whenever a film comes out that I want to watch, I only watch the first trailer. Only. That's it. Sometimes I release that teaser trailer, so I'll watch that, and then the first official trailer, I'll watch that one. But the second trailer, the little tidbits, hide from my feed. To this day, Thor Ragnarok was like 6 years ago. I never want that to happen ever again. It was just too crazy. So they don't really make trailers like that anymore. But even to this day, after the first trailer, I don't watch anything else because I'm not trying to get spoiled. Because they might slip something in there. They might get willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? Might get loosey-goosey, a little loose wrist, a little shaky shoulder action. So I just opt out of it. But that's where that started. So that's also my spoiler term, my spoiler timeline. And last but certainly not least, another spoiler story. And this is a story by proxy, but I remember it and I repeat it because it shows the intensity that spoilers can get to. I had a friend and they said, yeah, man, I read Harry Potter. And I asked him just casually, what did you think of book 6? The best book in the series. They're all good, but number 6 is the best one. So he's like, yeah, man, actually, I thought it was a great book, but I didn't really get to fully enjoy it because in the hallway in high school, one of his friends came up to him unprompted. Friends used to read these books together. So he knew he was reading it at the time and literally told him the ending to Harry Potter 6. The ending to that book is so impactful and so, overtly instrumental to the culture that even here, when did that book come out? Harry Potter 6, I read it when I was 16. I'll just tell you, 19 years later, 2022 versus 2006? No. I was 2003. I'm still not going to tell what happened at the end of that book. I'm not going to. You can go watch the movie right now. The movie has been out for years. You know what I'm saying? Almost 2 decades. That we're talking almost decade level for the time that this information has been out. But it's so overwhelming and so powerful that I'm not going to reveal it in this video right here. Because it's literally on that level. I'm not revealing the end to Harry Potter 6. Are you kidding me? I'm not saying it, with knowledge that someone might have seen it. So he told me his friend spoiled it for him, and my first response was, are y'all still friends? He said, actually, no. I said, I'm not surprised, okay? Spoilers aren't a game, They can mess some stuff up, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, spoilers, they're not good. So the whole point of me making this particular production, this particular video, is obviously to get these emotions out because, seeing those 2 Black Panther panels, I had enough. I'm like, I need to say something because maybe people aren't speaking up loudly enough. This has to come to an end. But the second thing is, right in line with that, I'm looking at the camera. I'm looking at the camera and I'm actually going to say something. Yo, You see me with the cocked shoulder or leaning over like, yeah, the 3/4 angled stance? Stop doing the spoilers. Just stop. There has to be like a time frame or something. Don't be releasing stuff before the movie comes out. We literally, temporally, mathematically have not had a chance to see it yet, but you're telling critical plot elements, giving away little tidbits. No one wants that. Not only do we not want that, it's harmful to the whole like culture. It's harmful to the property. You know what I'm saying? This is not something that can continue. A la Thor Ragnarok trailer. Just stop. Trevor David Jones channel, nerd culture. That's what we call it. I'm gonna think of a different name for it, but that's what we call it. Video games, comics, anime, Lego, Harry Potter, Star Wars, all that. Just stop. You know, you heard it here first. You know what I'm saying? I'm deep in the game. I got y'all. Just stop. A little discretion. You know what I'm saying? Just a little tact, a little delicacy with the wrist. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I got. I think y'all got me. I think y'all see where I'm coming from. I think you feel my vibe. You pick up when I'm putting down. See what I'm getting at? Yeah, man, that's it. So Black Panther comes out here in, again, like 2 weeks. 11 plus 3, 14 days from today. October's got 31 days. That's it, man. I got y'all on the review. I'm super stoked. I know Lana Bell's in it. I know Namora's in it by name, but hey, man, obviously I'm gonna see it. It's got Ironheart. You know, it's got Shuri. I'm ready. It has Namor. It has Namor himself. Namor, always flexing and flying. Yeah, I got y'all on that. Don't worry. Black Adam. Look at that. That's one of the favorite videos I've done recently. Great movie. Again, like I said earlier, highly recommend it. Go see it. One of The Rock's best films. I don't know why he spoiled like one of the key elements of it, but you probably haven't seen that interview. So Rock Jimmy Fallon interview at the time of watching this. If you haven't seen Black Adam, steer clear. Do not watch that. I love The Rock, my favorite actor. Y'all know what it is, holding it down. So the spoiler, I'm gonna just put that in a different segment of my brain, but that's my man's. The Rock, that's my man's. Okay, My Hero Academia, that comes out literally tomorrow. Y'all know I got y'all on that. I ain't gotta do no explanations for My Hero. I really don't. I'm gonna just get on here and tell you how dope it is. It's dope. Every episode's dope. It's got some of my favorite characters in all of history. One of my favorite characters in all of history. It's My Hero Academia. You know what we about. I got you. So yeah, man, that's it. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe on this Halloween. I don't do anything for Halloween. We didn't grow up like that. And y'all know I don't like any like demons or like spirits. Dark spirits. Yeah, I'm not down with that. I do love candy though. I love candy. Anyone who knows me knows I love candy. Especially chocolate and Sour Patch Kids. And that's all I got for y'all. As I always say, because I genuinely mean it, stay up. You always want to be going this direction. You don't want to do this direction. You want this one, okay? And until I see you on the next one, which I will, enjoy yourselves and peace.